What's up, everybody? You are tuned in to the Cris
And Mal.
podcast, episode 104, Takeover Wednesdays. Hope everybody's having a good night, whatever you're doing, whether you're at home, you're at work, whatever you're doing tonight. Hope you're having a good night. We got a lot of things to get into. NFL football is back tomorrow. We got predictions galore,
Mm-hmm.
divisions, playoffs, Super Bowls, awards, and then we're gonna, give our predictions for week one. And we're gonna talk about a few other things, man. So
Yeah.
without further ado, let's get to it. And we are back, Cris and Mal podcast, episode 104, Takeover Wednesdays. Mal, what is going on?
Man, not much, bro. NFL Eve, man. Opening kickoff, man. I can't wait, even though it's your team. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about that, brother. Feeling good, man. How you doing today?
You know where I'm at, man. It's like Christmas Eve for me, man.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You know,
I know.
man. Ready to open up these presents, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. You know what I mean? We don't get too far ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man, let's do it, man. Division predictions, man.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
You want to go first? You want me to go first? What you want to do?
I'll let you go first, man. Obviously, you get to kick off opening week, so I'm gonna let you kick off this topic, man. So go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna start with the AFC. All right, so
Okay.
the AFC East, I got the Giants. I got the Jets winning the AFC East.
Jets. Okay.
AFC North, I'm gonna go with them raggedy ass Bengals. Um,
Why?
AFC,
Why is that? Why'd you choose them over the Ravens? What made you choose them?
um, I think I have more. I think if Joe Burrows is healthy, I think the Cincinnati will be fine.
Mm, mm.
And I have questions about the Ravens' offensive line. They have a lot of turnover on that offensive line. I'm not saying it can't get corrected, and I'm not saying these young boys can come out and pull it off. I'm not saying that, but
Mm.
to lose the offensive lineman that they lost, especially on that interior,
Yeah.
and then that's usually where Lamar Jackson runs from. You know what I'm saying, from the up the gut. So
Yeah.
I have questions about that. And then having I know they turn out defensive coordinators like crazy, but I
Hmm.
still gotta see it. You know what I'm saying? Different coordinators call plays differently. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see if the Zachary Orr dude can do it. He's a black coach, so I hope he can do it. But we'll see.
Yeah.
So I got Cincinnati winning. AFC South, I got the Texans.
Hmm.
AFC West, I got the Chiefs. Now, NFC, hold on. NFC East, I got the Eagles.
Hmm.
NFC North, I got Green Bay.
Okay.
NFC South, I got Atlanta. And NFC West, I got the Rams.
Okay. Okay. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that. I'll also start off with the AFC. AFC East, I have the Dolphins. I'm just more look, I'm just more confident in that team. I know they lost Christian Wilkins in the middle of their defense, but I think overall with that offense is still going to be explosive as long as they stay healthy. Mike McDonald is he's one of the offensive geniuses in the league currently right now. I think he can be up there with Sean McVay. Obviously, he still needs a couple more years to get up to that kind of prestige, but I think he has the capabilities to do that. And then obviously with the Jets, I don't trust the Jets and the Bills. I think they have too much turnover, but I still got to see on that. In the North, I'm gonna take the Ravens, man. I trust Lamar. If Lamar stays healthy, the Ravens always win this division. No matter who else is playing, even if it's Joe Burrow. I get it. They did lose their defensive coordinator, so we got to see what happens on the defensive end. You kind of talked about it a little bit with the offensive line, so we got to see what's up. But I still have faith in Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson will be competing for MVP. In the South, I have to go with C.J. Stroud and the Texans, man. This team, I know there's a lot of hype with this team, but I think it's well deserved. C.J. Stroud has obviously, you have people that want to see it again for another year, but I have 100% faith in C.J. Stroud. D'Amico Ryans is the head coach. He's going to get that defense popping. And then the addition of Stephon Diggs and Joe Mixon, man. So I'm excited to see that team. I think they can pull out that division. In the West, unfortunately, I would love to say my Raiders, but I am a realist at this point. The quarterback, the quarterback situation is a little bit, it's a little. It could be a little hit or miss, man. So I'm not gonna be one of them delusional fans, man. So I'm gonna say the Chiefs win the division again. Unfortunately, I don't know how many in a row that would be. It sickens me to say it, but the reality is, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's getting annoying at this point. So, but I'm gonna say the Chiefs. I'm not gonna be oblivious to it. In the NFC East, I got the Eagles, man. There should be no reason why this team does not win this division. I don't care what anybody says. Anybody can, do some weird prediction and say like Commanders or the Cowboys, but let's be honest, man. This team should win this division, and they should win this by a couple games. That's the reality of it. So, if they don't win this division, there's gonna be a lot of heads rolling, especially with all the talent that's on this team. So, in the NFC North, this one is going to be tough, man. But I got the Detroit Lions pulling it out, man. I think with just the consistency of the Lions, them doing it for 2 years, being a winning team. Obviously, the Bears is a new team with Caleb Williams. We still got to figure out, he's still a rookie at the end of the day. There is a lot of talent on that team, but he's still a rookie quarterback at the end of the day. I do like a lot of pieces on the Bears. And in the Packers, I would love to see it again with Jordan Love. The first half of the year last year wasn't really so good, and then he was able to, have everything click in the second half. So I got to see it again. So just for faith alone, I'm gonna say the Detroit Lions. I think they should win it, but I think it will be a close division. In the South, I think the Falcons should win this handily, man. This might be the worst division in all of it. NFL. It's going to be pretty depressing if the Falcons do not win this division. Michael Penix will be he'll be starting pretty quick. So, but the Falcons should win it with all the talent. And then honestly, like the likes of Kyle Pitts, if he's going to be great, it's going to be this year. Because if he's not great this year, I don't know when. I don't think he'll ever be great. So. And in the West, I got the Rams. I got the Rams winning it. I think, look, the Niners, they have a lot of talent, but I think there's been a lot of things going on in the offseason. I get it. Brandon Ayuk was able to sign his contract. Trent Williams is back. Christian McCaffrey is practicing. But, I don't know, man. It's something about the Rams I just like. I think it's going to be a tough division, even with the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are going to surprise some people too, especially if Geno can get back to Geno how he was 2 years ago. So it's going to be a tough division, but I got the Rams, man. I think they're going to tough it out, and you're going to get some surprises on that defense too. I think like Jared Verse, I think he can surprise. I get it. They lost Aaron Donald. He's an all-time great, but that offense is going to be clicking with Puka. Cooper Kupp's healthy again. You got Kyron Williams, Blake Corum. Those two guys on the defensive line for Florida State that they drafted. I think it's going to be interesting, but I got the Rams winning that division.
For sure. Which further, let's go to our playoff team predictions.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, in the AFC, I got the Chiefs at number 1.
Okay.
I got the Texans number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I got Cincy number 3. Jets number 4.
Yeah.
I got Baltimore at 5. Jacksonville at 6.
Okay.
And Indianapolis at 7.
Cool. Okay. In the AFC for me, I didn't do seeding. You did. My man Chris, he went all out for this one. So, shout out to my man Chris. I didn't do the seedings yet, but I do got my 7 teams that I got making the playoffs. I got the Chiefs, obviously. I did say they were going to win the division. I got the Texans. I got the Ravens. I got the Browns. I got the Dolphins. I got the Bills. Surprisingly, I think the Bills. I think they're gonna make the playoffs. And I can't leave my Raiders out this motherfucker, man. Come on, baby. I can't leave my Raiders out, bro. We're gonna get one of the last two spots, man. So shout out to my Raiders, man. We're gonna make the playoffs this year.
For sure, for sure. And then on the NFC side, I got the Eagles, Green Bay, Atlanta, the Rams, San Francisco, Detroit, and Chicago.
Okay, okay. My NFC, I got the Eagles, I got the Lions, I got the Bears too. I got the Packers, I got the Falcons, Rams, and 49ers. That'll be my seven that make it in the NFC.
And then for I'll just do NFC because I kind of broke everything down. But I'll just do
Yeah, yeah, no, I
NFC.
got you. I got you.
I'll just do my AFC championship and NFC championship.
Okay.
In the AFC championship, I got Chiefs and Texans, and then in the NFC, I have who do I have? Philly and Green Bay.
Philly, Green Bay. In my AFC championship, I'm gonna go Ravens Texans. I'm gonna go Ravens Texans for my AFC championship game. And in my NFC, I got the Lions and Rams, man. I think we'll get a Lions and Rams NFC championship game. That's gonna be my NFC championship game right there.
All right, man, and then we're going through this quick. Super Bowl predictions. I got the Chiefs over Green Bay.
Oh my god, of course, people. We all knew, we all know that's going. In mine, I'm gonna go the Super Bowl everybody wish we got last year, which was the Ravens and Lions. I think we get the Ravens Lions. And then I'm gonna go with Lamar. I think Lamar finally gets his Super Bowl ring. I think Derrick Henry helps him a lot. And then I think Lamar pulls it out. I think he gets the Super Bowl.
For sure, for sure. Well, those are our Super Bowl picks. Now, I got a question for you. Mid-season,
Yeah.
are we able to change our outlook, or do we have to keep these and lock these in?
Well, we'll lock these in for our pre picks before the season starts, and then we can revisit everything in the middle of the season. I say by what, like week 9-ish. Week
Mhm.
9 is cool. We can revisit everything at week 9, and then just check the temperature on all of our picks with the awards and Super Bowl picks and playoff picks. So I'm all with it. I'm all with it for sure.
All right, man. Let's do. Hold on. Let's do our award predictions.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you go first. This one.
Okay, I'm gonna start with comeback player of the year. For comeback player of the year, I got Kirk Cousins, man. I think with the talent around him coming off the Achilles injury, he was playing really, really well before he had the Achilles injury. I think he's gonna come back, especially with that division. Not being the toughest, he should have a lot of good games. So I got Kirk Cousins with the comeback player of the year. For coach of the year, I got Sean McVay. I think Sean McVay, I think they're gonna have a really good year winning that division. As I said, against the 49ers. I could see Sean McVay definitely winning the coach of the year. So I have him. My defensive rookie of the year, I went with Chop Robinson. I've been really impressed with Chop ever since, from Penn State to the combine. I like some of the stuff I saw him in the preseason when he played. I think Chop is going to surprise a lot of people. With Christian Wilkins going to the Raiders, Chop, he's going, obviously he's going to get a lot of opportunities. I love his tenacity, his speed coming off the edge and all that. So I think he will do really well. Offense rookie of the year, I got Caleb Williams, man. I think he just has a lot of talent. I think Jaden Daniels will compete with it. I think it'll be a close race, but I think with all the pieces that Caleb Williams has, and then with me predicting that he will make the playoffs, I think he'll be offensive rookie of the year. Offensive player of the year, I gotta go with Tyreek Hill, man. I think it's kind of hard for me not to pick anybody else. I think Tyreek Hill is a special wide receiver. Obviously, there's a lot of great talent out there on the offensive side. I think I might have went with Christian McCaffrey if it wasn't for this calf injury, but that calf injury scared me a little bit. So I'm gonna go with Tyreek Hill. My defensive player of the year, gotta go with Max Crosby, bro. Max Crosby is due for a defensive player of the year, man. I think he's the best defensive lineman in the league right now. I get it. You got your boy Chris Jones, but with Aaron Donald out, Max Crosby will take that throne as the best defensive player. It's gonna be Max, bro. I'm taking the Condor. And MVP. I'm gonna surprise you, bro. I think with everything that's going on, people counting him out, missing a lot of pieces, people hating on him, calling him an overrated player. I'm going with Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen is going to, people been talking a lot of mess about him. I think he's going to prove himself a little bit. You know what I mean? I think he's going to surprise people and get him in the playoffs. He's going to put up some really good numbers. He's going to make Keon Coleman show out a little bit. I got Josh Allen being my MVP for this year.
For sure. We agree on comeback player of the year. I got Kirk Cousins being comeback player of the year. I think he has a really good year with Atlanta. Mm-hmm. My coach of the year, I got Eberflus because Chicago makes the playoffs this year. So
I'm not mad at
they
that.
make the playoffs. I think Eberflus will get coach of the year.
Okay.
My defensive rookie of the year will be Byron Murphy, the second defensive tackle out of Seattle. I think he has I think I could see him getting like 10 sacks this year. Like,
I'm not mad.
Have a really good year. Come on, man. Rookie of the year. Offense, Caleb Williams. What are we even talking about here? Yeah. And just like you for defensive player, I can't go against my boy, Chris Jones, baby. 20 sacks.
20 sacks, huh? That's what you bookmarking right now? 20 sacks? Okay. Yeah, we definitely revisit that. Let me write this down. Chris Jones, 20 sacks. Gotcha.
Yeah. Offensive player, I'm with you on that one. Tyreek Hill. I think he breaks the receiving record this year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think he breaks the record. He's motivated. Noah Lyles is talking trash.
Yeah.
He's feeling it. Tyreek Hill.
You got to do it for all his babies, too. He got like 13 of them. So,
And then MVP, Jordan Love.
Wow. Jordan Love, huh? You got Jordan Love being MVP?
He's gonna throw for over 5,000 yards this year.
Okay. That one shocked me. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that choice. That's what's up. So, I dig it.
Yeah, man. So those are our award predictions, Super Bowl predictions, division, and playoffs. Yeah. So,
and as we will
revisit. Yeah, we will revisit this week 9 to see how we're doing.
Yeah,
maybe we make some alterations or whatever there here and there. Some teams may not be doing as good, whatever. But right. We'll see.
We earned that right.
All right, man. Let's just talk about a few games from college football week 2 because, man, it's kind of weak.
No bit.
Whoever made these schedules, man, they got these dudes playing cupcakes up until like week 5.
Got a couple good games though. We got a couple though.
So the morning game, the big game, is probably the biggest game this morning is Texas versus Michigan.
Yeah.
Both teams look really good on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Texas looks really, really good. Quinn Evers, he tossed like 3 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. And had Arch Manny come in, throw a touchdown, and run one in. So they look like they got a boatload of talent. And then Michigan, they came in, handled business, did what they were supposed to do, won their game.
Yeah.
How you feeling about this game, Texas versus Michigan?
I think Texas should be favored. I think Texas should win this game. I think defensively, Michigan. I think defensively, Michigan is really good. I just think that offense is going to struggle a little bit. I think it's going to take them time to figure out what they want to do on the offense. Like who's going to be their explosive player on that offensive side. Obviously, with the quarterback play, it wasn't too great last week, but he made some key throws to help them win that game. I just think Texas is in this motivating factor, especially after coming off that loss last year in the playoff against Washington. Man, they're a motivated team, man. They got talent all across that board. I know they're missing a couple of running backs that got injured in the offseason, but I think they're still explosive, especially on the outside. Quinn Ewers is one of the best quarterbacks, and on top of that, if something were to happen to him, you got the Manning kid right there waiting, itching to come in. So I think I think at the end of the day, I think the start of the game will be very, very close,
Mhm.
especially with Michigan's defense. They'll keep them in it, but I think slowly but surely Texas will start pulling away, and I can see them winning by 10 plus points. Texas, this is a big game, man. If Texas loses
Mhm.
this game, it's gonna be tough. You know what I mean? It's not gonna really look too good on Sarkeesian. So, uh, hey, man, I can't wait to watch it.
I'm with you, man. I think Texas should win this game. I think Michigan lost a lot on
Yeah.
both sides of it, even though their defense is really good
Mm-hmm.
still. And I do like the coach, the guy that they
Yeah.
passed it to. I think he's a good coach.
Yeah.
But I just think that, that continuity that they had last year, they lost a lot of guys last year to the
Yeah.
draft. And so,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Texas, they just re up. They get Quinn Evers back. You got Isaiah Bond, who's coming from Alabama. He looks like another Xavier Worthy up
Yeah.
there. Like they got speed everywhere again in Texas. So
Mm-hmm.
I just think Texas just has a little bit too much firepower for Michigan. I just think they'll pull it off, like you said, like by 10. I can see by 10.
Yeah, the only thing, the outlier is, yo, how are they going to respond in that Michigan crowd? I expect Texas
Yeah.
to be able to respond to that. Obviously, I think this is Texas' first visit to the big house. So, um, that environment is going to be nuts. It's all going to be over 110,000 people at that stadium screaming. So we got to see how it affects them. See if Quinn Ewers can be able to, control his emotions and stuff like that. I think that first quarter is going to be really huge, man. If Michigan's gonna have any chance of winning this game, they got to win that first quarter. They have to. So,
Yeah, for sure. Then we got number 14 Tennessee versus number 24 NC State.
mhm.
I like the way Tennessee look, man. That quarterback for Tennessee, I don't know where they finding these black quarterbacks with these arms, man. But they got another another brother. They're
Yeah,
just slinging.
he's saucy as shit. Yeah, he's saucy as shit. I like him. He cool.
Hey, I
He
don't
cool.
know where they're getting these kids from, man. He's
Nah,
another
yeah, yeah.
one, man. They had Hendon Hooker. They had what is that? The boy that went to the New England last year. I mean,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
year.
yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
that Milton, and now they got
Milton,
this
yeah, Joe
kid.
Milton. Nah, yeah. Nah,
So
for real.
they look like they got a nice little offense. They hey, give it shout out to Tennessee, man. They churning them out over there. They got talent too on that outside, the receivers over there. NC State look pretty decent, but I think Tennessee wins this game. I think they should be the favorites, and I can see them winning this game by a couple touchdowns.
Nah, yeah, nah, definitely, man. I think homie's nice, bro. I like him in
Mhm.
the quarterback side. I get it. Their competition last week wasn't like the best, but
Yeah, right, right.
I think with them going on the road, it's gonna be a good test for them. I mean, NC
Mm-hmm.
State crowd is pretty hype. I mean, I think this is a night game, right? I'm assuming it's a night game, right?
4:30. 4:30.
4:30, so it'll be a night game. I think that
Mm-hmm.
crowd will be good. But hey, let's not sleep on NC State, man. NC State
Mm-hmm.
has some offensive explosive power over there. But I do expect Tennessee to win this game. I think it's gonna be closer than people think. I could see it going down to the wire. So it should be a really good game.
Yeah, for sure. Then we got the big matchup. Everybody's gonna be eyes gonna be glued on this game. Colorado
Yeah,
versus Nebraska.
yeah,
Quarterbacks duel. You got the young, scrapping young man at a Nebraska freshman, Dylan Riola. Uh,
hmm,
the A lot of people are calling him the Patrick Mahomes replica. He throws like him, looks like him,
yeah,
does everything like him. And
hmm,
then you got Shador Sanders, who's looking to be a Heisman candidate and possibly a perennial first round pick,
right,
with Travis Hunter, with Jimmy Horn Jr.
hmm,
Um, they got a squad over there, man, on that
yeah,
offensive side. They got nothing but speed. So
hmm,
I think it's going to be a shootout.
yeah,
Um, I'm going to roll with Colorado, but that
hmm,
Nebraska defense is not Matt Rule, and that Nebraska defense is going to be something to deal with.
hmm.
But I got it on a last second field goal win, Colorado. I think they pull it out at the end. I think Shador Sanders has a moment at the end where in the fourth quarter, he has like a minute something left and he takes it
Yeah.
down for a field goal. So I got Colorado winning by 3.
Okay. Look, man, I think me and you both can say that we both can agree that Nebraska has the better team,
Mm-hmm.
but Colorado has the best two players on the field that can
Yeah.
change everything.
Mm-hmm.
Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter can literally change everything for this team.
Yeah.
They can win. They can win the game on them with them two alone. And then you add Horn and a couple other pieces that they have. You know, I look. I think this is going to be a high scoring game. I'm very curious to see how that defense responds to this. I really am. They were struggling a little bit with North Dakota State in the first half. They looked like they were finally starting to get a little comfortable in what they were doing. I think Shiloh going he gonna be in for a ringer, bro. I'm sorry, man. I look. I think Shiloh be trying, bro, but I just something about it. It doesn't look like it looks good for him at moments in time on the defensive side. He looks lost out there sometimes, and then he
Yeah,
just does some. Respectfully, he does some idiotic things with the penalties too. Uh, Colorado's gonna need to play a clean game. I'm gonna be honest with you. They need to play a clean game. They can't be, have a lot of penalties. They can't turn over the ball because they got to give their defense every opportunity to get rest, so they can have the ability to stop this offense because this offense is gonna go up and down the field on them. You know, what I mean, we all know that, but I'm gonna roll with you though. I think Shador and Travis Hunter are gonna find a way to win this game. I think the experience that Shador has over Riola, I think will help. I think Travis Hunter playing both sides of the field is gonna help. As long as those two gentlemen stay healthy in this game, I think they'll squeak it out. I think they'll surprise people and win this game. And hey man, they might get a chance to be ranked by the end of the weekend. So I'm going with Colorado. Close game. Field goal just like you.
yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a shootout for sure. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be a high scoring game, but yeah, man, I think Colorado pulls it out.
I
Then
think I think this game can really be similar to the Colorado TCU game last year that we saw. I could really see that.
what's up, TJ?
What's
And
up, my brother?
brother, this is our regular time on Wednesdays, brother. You just gotta
It
tap
is,
in.
man. So if you can't sleep, man, just come on, tune in for a little bit, my brother.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Let's do our bet US surefire picks.
Yes, sir. Um, I'll go ahead and start. So for tomorrow, I got the Ravens +3. You already know what's up with that, man. Come on, man. Nobody playing. Ravens +3 for tomorrow. For Friday, I got the under 49.5 with the Eagles and Packers. I think with them traveling to Sao Paulo, Brazil, I think a lot of people aren't really excited about that trip with with everything going on over there. I'm hoping brothers don't get shot or sniped on the field. So, there's gonna be some thoughts a little bit. So I could see that going a little under. And then I think Oregon's gonna look more impressive this weekend. I'm gonna take Oregon +20 over Boise State. A lot of people talking about how they played against Idaho last week weren't impressed. Now they're questioning if Oregon's even a championship contending style team. I think they are. First week, no one has preseason. I guess some teams look better than others, but I think Oregon's going to bounce back, and I think they're going to win pretty handily against Boise State. So I'm taking the +20.
Hold on. Let me go back. So I got K State minus 9 over Tulane.
Okay.
And, I just think K State's going to be the better team, and they're going to trounce them. I got Iowa -3
Hmm.
over Iowa State. I
Okay.
just think Iowa's, they're gonna come in and do what they do, play good defense, run the football. You know how Iowa does it. And then I got KU. Can't believe I'm doing this. I got KU -3 over Illinois, or
Oh,
minus
well.
five. My bad, -5 over
Okay.
Illinois. So
The Missouri Tiger going for the Kansas Jayhawk.
I
What a
know.
surprise.
I would bet on Missouri. I mean, you can take the first half of Missouri. They're gonna smash what they playing. And then NFL, I'm gonna give you a little 14. I got Green Bay money line. I got Jags +3.5.
Mhm.
I got Atlanta -3, and I got Seattle -6 over Denver.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, man.
So yeah, that was our bet US. That was our bet surefire picks. If you go to our social media pages, you'll see the link. Click on it. Sign up. It's first time users only. So you sign up, put a $100 bet in up to 5,000. Put in the promo code join125. You get 3 risk-free bets on your first 3 deposits and 10% gamblers insurance. So go ahead and sign up and go win you some money at BetUS, man. Shout out
Yeah,
to
do that.
BetUS. And I also got to do this for the short fire picks. Go win you some. All right, we gonna switch it up. Doom versus hip hop.
Yeah.
Now I saw this a while back. He said that the hip hop community has done worse for the community than it has helped the
Hmm.
community. They haven't built any schools and haven't really, built up the black community. Um, do you agree with Dr. Umar?
Not totally. I think hip hop has been a gift and a curse to our community. Um, Obviously, during the conversation, he was kind of more talking about the community aspect, as the gentleman was more talking about the individuality of the success in hip hop. I think look, obviously, you have the likes of like Jay-Z, you have Pharrell, you have Kanye West. You do have gentlemen who have, provided college tuition. Kanye West tried to do the school. Unfortunately, that didn't really succeed. Other business ventures that were capable through hip hop. So I think there are some good within hip hop that has happened within our black community. Now we could talk about the music and then certain lifestyles that the hip hop has portrayed that has done some damning to the community, i.e., violence, sexual exploitations amongst black women. Um, what I mean? Drugs, paraphernalia, the obsession with money, the obsession with likability. We can go on and on with that. So I it's a great conversation to be had.
Mhm.
Obviously, this is something that I think can really get discussed more in depth. And I would love to bring on somebody in a hip hop background and to have a more of discussion about this. But just for right now, we're not going to take it too long. But I think Dr. Umar has his points, but I think hip hop has done good for our community. What I say has been more. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I think it's kind of like in a 50-50 state right now. Obviously, like there have been a lot of people who've made grand year success, who've been able to, establish their families' lifestyles for a very long time. Depending on how they use their money that they were able to create. Obviously, there are other underlinings like obviously you hear the horror stories about we'll talk about Diddy, what I mean, and some of the artists that felt like they got kind of like betrayed on deals or whatnot. Obviously with publishing rights and stuff like that, but you do make some kind of money, maybe not the money that you expected, but it comes with the territory to a degree. So it's just hard, man. Like you gotta love hip hop, but as I said, it's a gift and a curse with hip hop. There are a lot of things you love that come with it, and then there are some things that you do hate that also comes with hip hop. So um, it's an interesting conversation, I'll say the least.
Um, yeah, somebody who's dwelled in hip hop for most of my life. um, it's like I agree with you. It is a 50-50 thing because it's a thin line because there are artists who have put in a lot in the community, the KRS ones,
Yeah,
um, the Rakims, some of the
Killer
older
Mike's,
act
Killer
Killer
Mike's.
Mikes,
You know what I mean?
guys like that who are straight up for the community and trying to up the black community. And I'm sure there's various others that we haven't even named, you know what I'm saying, that are in these communities trying to, uplift them and make them better. Whether they're trying to get into Congress, whether they're trying to, do things through charity work, um, there are artists in the hip hop community who have tried to make it better. And
Yeah,
then there's the flip side of hip hop, And I'm not gonna sit up here and try to act like we're any of us are high and mighty. We dance to these songs. We drive in our car with these songs. Whether they promote sex, gun violence, money,
Yeah, yeah,
materialistic stuff, idol worship type stuff. You know, we've all ridden cars and sung to a lot of these songs. So who am I to get on my soapbox?
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Um, but it's a 50. It's just like anything, man. You're gonna have good, and hip hop has done a lot of good for black men and women.
yeah,
They've helped them, get out of poverty situations, help their families get out of poverty situations, and they were able to help other black men and women get out of poverty situations, whether they sign them to their labels or
hmm,
whatever. Now, did all the deals go good? No, they
yeah,
didn't. And there are horror stories of artists, having it out with other artists who were, big time artists who kind of jerked them out of a deal or whatever. But at the end of the day, especially in like the '90s and early 2000s, early to mid 2000s, black men and women were seeing money that they probably couldn't even imagine that they saw would ever see, and being able to provide for their families. And all they were doing is just rapping verses, which that's not a small feat, and not everybody can rap, not everybody can make music and make good music.
yeah.
So, but I feel I understand where Dr. Umar is coming from as far as, does it promote black people in the perfect light? Does it help communities be better? When with some of the music that's being promoted, with some of the imagery that's being promoted, does it help the black community? Are we in a better place because of hip hop? And like you said, that is an interesting conversation to have. Are we in a better place because of hip hop? And that's something that you would have to kind of like dive deep into and get different perspectives on.
No, no, for real. Like, I think within the music industry and all that, the stuff that's portrayed, it look, man, I think us as a community, we need to learn how to be able to limit the jealousy, limit the hate amongst one another.
Mhm.
Obviously, we've seen the likes of like cats like Nipsey Hussle get killed, and
Pop Smoke,
Pop Smoke, and
and then
uh,
even going back to Biggie, Tupac.
no, absolutely. And you really don't see that in other genres of music. You really don't see that in country music. You really don't see that in that music, rock and roll and stuff like that. If so, I could be ignorant. I'm not really too adverse in any of those other ones, but I don't really hear it too. I've never really personally heard anything about killings amongst some of our
Mhm.
best hip hop artists that were out at the particular time. You know what I mean? Um, Obviously, you got the likes of Diddy going through what he's going through. But there are a lot of great lights in hip hop. You know what I mean? We talk about Common, Killer Mike. I think Kanye tries to do good. I think some of the stuff does get you know misplaced. Obviously, I think there's a lot of stuff that with mental health going in him. Like we got to remember what he kind of went through with his mom and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That was very devastating for him. I don't think he really got the proper help that he needed. I think he went right into the Kim Kardashian shit, which I don't think is a healthy situation. I think anybody who goes into that aspect of of Hollywood really doesn't come out the same anymore. I think we've
Mhm.
seen it with a couple of cats already. I said there's beautiful things that have come from hip hop that we have seen, but there's an ugliness to it too.
Mhm.
I was listening to Joe Budden talking about it a little bit, and they seemed like they were pretty defensive over it, and they were pretty much just saying that Dr. Umar is just outright wrong. I disagree with that. I think for us to have any growth in the conversation of what hip hop has been for us as a community, you have to talk about the good with the bad. You can't just
Mhm.
always just talk about the great things that hip hop has done. Like yeah, it has brought a lot to the table for hip hop. It was able to give black people an opportunity that they never thought they could have. You know what I'm saying? With the likes of just entertainment, musicianship, artistry. You know what I mean? Some of the greatest music has come from Black culture.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can attest to that. Like we see it now with music today. I mean, you see country music where it's at now, and they took a lot of stuff from hip hop. Let's call it a spade. Kane Brown took a lot of stuff from hip hop. That's when it became big. I think with Road Town Road and all that. That kind of pushed hip hop, country music into another realm. You see that with Latin music, with Bad Bunny. They take a lot of trap stuff. Hip hop has done a lot for culture all over the world. Not just for Black culture, I think for other cultures as well. But we got to talk about the violence within hip hop. We got to talk about the ignorance that goes within hip hop, the promotion to young kids. And I get it. There's a lot of impressionable things out there in this world, but I said I would love to have a more deeper conversation with this, but we all know what it is with hip hop, man. It's a love hate thing with it, but I will always love hip hop. I will always appreciate for what it has brought to the table. But there are things that need to be fixed about it. There are.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. All right, man. It's time for some random news.
Yes, sir.
It is now time for Mal's random news.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Random news of the night. This is your favorite segment of the night. You know what I'm saying? Wish it promoted by nobody, sponsored by nobody. Maybe one day, but not tonight. So first, Pusha T and Malice have announced their album "Let God Sort 'Em Out," produced by Pharrell, expected to come late 2024. What is your excitement level? What is your expectations with the album?
My excitement level is very high. I'm anticipating this album. I'm interested to hear these brothers at this age together. You know what I'm saying? Especially No Malice. With the journey he's taken, being more of a on the Christian rap side. Now he's teaming up with his brother to hear his mindset now. How does he sound now? What is he talking about? So.
No, I'm excited too, man. I'm a big Clips fan, one of my favorite rap groups of all time. I'm super excited. I'm super excited that Pharrell is being the head producer of this whole project. So obviously the sound is going to be amazing. Is it going to bring us back to them Lord willing vibes? We'll see. Obviously, it's 2024 heading into 2025. So I'm excited to see the kind of sound that they have. I'm excited to see what Pharrell has. You know what I'm saying? We haven't heard anything from Pharrell, I think, in a minute as far as like producing wise. So I'm really excited to see what he's created. So in other news, it seems like Joker 2 isn't really reviewing too well. It got a 59% on Rotten Tomatoes as it debuts. I think the movie doesn't come out until October, but from screenings and stuff, it doesn't seem like it's too promising. Are you surprised? Were you expecting this kind of reviews? Are you going to watch the movie? What's your thoughts?
I can't wait to see Beetlejuice, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, what? Beetlejuice, huh?
Yeah.
So no Joker 2 for you, huh?
Hell no.
All right, man. All right. In other news, it seems like Skip Bayless and Lil Wayne are going to be collaborating again. It seems like they're going to expect it to launch a new show. What do you expect? You think it's going to be like Undisputed 2.0? What do you think?
Was it on YouTube?
I don't know. It hasn't said, but it just says that Skip Bayless is expected to launch a new show with Lil Wayne per Marcellus Wiley, and Marcellus Wiley has been hitting on a lot of Skip Bayless stuff. So,
I mean, it is what it is. That pairing is just weird to me. I'm sorry.
Do you think Skip Bayless should just focus more so on YouTube? Do you think he should
do his show? Do his little Skip Bayless show where he got his mic and he get to talk and nobody interrupt him, whatever. And the people that like Skip Bayless can listen to him. I don't want to hear you and Lil Wayne debate.
What's wrong with Weezy, man? Come on, man. You ain't trying to hear him talk about the Packers and shit and Lakers.
I guess whatever. Shout out Lil Wayne, man. Drop some music, man.
Hey, don't he have something coming out soon?
He's supposed to be dropping it with the Carter 6.
Yeah, I heard Carter 6, man. We'll see. Hopefully it comes out. I don't think it'll come out this year, but maybe next year. Yeah, I don't know. In other news, Selena Johnson says today's R&B is watered down. Do you agree or disagree, and why?
Uh, I don't know, man. It's. I mean, R&B ain't what it used to be. I say that it's not what it used to be. I mean, there's still some good R&B music out here. I'm not gonna sit there and highlight that and say there ain't no good R&B music. But is love being promoted as much? I don't think so. I think it's all more so like you cheated on me.
This is where I totally disagree about this statement. This is, to me, this is laziness talking. If you do your research, R&B music is doing really, really well. You got the likes of her, you got the likes of SZA, you got the likes of Don Tolliver, you got the likes of Lucky Day, you got Sir, you got new cats like Isaiah Falls, Chase Shakur. There's music every Brent Fayez. You got R&B music everywhere that talks about love, cheating, all that type of stuff. Take your time. R&B is in a really, really good spot. I think this is the same with hip hop. Like, I get it, hip hop isn't really what they promote in a sense of like commercialized music. It ain't the same as what we once heard it. But if you really search for really good hip hop, you can find good hip hop. You can find great hip hop. You can find great R&B. It's just that I think people are too lazy to go out and search for it. Like, they just want it to just pop up in their phone and all that type of stuff, and be on a great hit list or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I totally agree. Totally disagree. That's just me though. Other news: a Virginia dad gives his son, who was living in his basement, $1 million lottery ticket as a wedding present. Would you do this or no?
Huh?
So his son was living in his basement. He won. His dad won a lottery ticket worth $1 million, and he gifted it to him as the wedding gift.
No.
Why not?
No.
Would you give him any other earnings at all?
I'll give him a percentage, but I ain't giving him the whole million.
Why not? It's his wedding, dog. Get him
What
out the
does he?
basement.
What does he need $1 million for a fucking wedding for?
Well, it's a gift, my guy. It's a gift.
No, no.
How
I
much?
give
All
him a
right. How much of
percentage.
the million would you give him as a gift?
He give about. I give him 100,000.
You give him 100,000. Okay, not the million though. Huh?
Mm-mm.
No, okay, okay, all right. Let's see what else we got. In other news, let's go with this one. A Vince McMahon docuseries is got
I'm
announced for
excited.
Netflix. Comes out September 25th on Netflix. It was produced by Bill Simmons. It's called The Rise and Fall of the WWE's controversial founder. Obviously, you're a big wrestling guy. What are your expectations on this? Are you excited? Are you excited that Bill Simmons is behind it? I know he's a big wrestling guy. From what I heard on his podcast, he says save about 6 hours of your day for this docuseries. So,
I'm
what are
excited
your
from what
thoughts?
I'm hearing. I'm excited. They said they got interviews with him before the scandals went down, and then they got interviews with other people, journalists who reported these scandals. So I'm excited, brother.
What are you hoping to see from this docuseries? Is there anything that you're hoping to
I
see?
mean,
That
just the
you're
behind the scenes of. I mean, even though you've heard the behind from other wrestlers behind the scenes of Vince McMahon, but I want to dive deep into it.
Yeah, I feel you. All right, and other news, it seems like the 76ers are really seriously considering this New Jersey move. You know what I mean? I know we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Can you really see this happening? Can you really see the Sixers moving from Philadelphia to New
Until
Jersey? I
not
get it's
until
not that far away, but still.
not until the day that they say it is a done deal, I ain't buying it.
Hey, man, look, man. I don't know, man. I get it. This can be just them doing a ploy. Same thing as Kansas City talking about moving the Chiefs to San Antonio. I
They're
get
not
it.
moving to San Antonio. They're moving to Kansas City, Kansas.
All right, I got a couple more. I got two more. It seems like the NFL could be taking its talents to Labor Day. There's been discussion from NBC. NBC reported that there's been discussions that possibly that the NFL season could start Labor Day and they could do a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, kind of like what for the NFL start. What are your thoughts competing with college football for Labor Day? Do you agree, disagree? Do you think they should keep it the same? Obviously, it seems like this is a play for having 18 games. So, what are your thoughts?
Jesus, you're already winning. You need to do Labor Day now, but you want all the holidays, huh? You want to do a Halloween game?
Well, I think they have it. It's on Sunday. They probably have it. As an NFL, it seems like you're more of an NFL fan than a college fan, right? Can you agree to that? So why does this not make you happy? Why does this frustrate you?
Because it's just like, okay, you won. Damn.
Do you think they're doing too much at this point?
Yes.
So you think they should just keep it the same?
Keep it the same, man. Dog. We're going to be watching the Super Bowl in March in about 5 years.
Yeah, probably. It's coming. It's coming. They'll probably have a spring Super Bowl. All right, man. Seems like you're frustrated off that one, so I'll leave it alone with that one. Last one. It seems like obviously anyway he had his fight. He won his fight.
Who?
Was it? Anyway. Did you watch the fight?
No,
I did not watch it either. I can't
watching those fights. Like I keep falling asleep.
Yeah, I can't do the Japan fights no more. Well, it seems like he's gonna fight one more in Japan, and then it seems like he's heading to Vegas next year. Seems like he's gonna finally debut out here in Vegas next year. What's your excitement level? Who would you like to see Inoue fight in that Vegas fight? And do you think that would be a Spheres fight? Do you think that's a T-Mobile fight? What do you think?
I could see it being a T-Mobile fight. But if he's gonna fight, there's a few people. Of course, Shushu, fight him. But there's that one kid. What's his name? Bam
Rodriguez. Yeah, Bam Rodriguez. Yeah.
I think they're pushing him to move up to that weight so they can fight each other. So either one of those two.
You think we'll get a Tank fight in the next 3 years?
No.
I
don't think we see Inoue and Tank.
Okay. Well, that's all I got for random news for tonight.
All right, brother. Well, let's give our week 1 NFL predictions, man.
Let's do it. Start off with Thursday. Start off with tomorrow. Or you want to wait?
Yes. No, we just start tomorrow.
Okay. All right,
let's keep it all right. So Baltimore versus Kansas City. Come on now, you know what I'm picking. You know why you even do this.
Oh my God.
And I already know who you picking. So
listen here, man. I'm taking the Ravens, dog. Like as I said last year when I said the Lions was going to go into Kansas City and ruin their banner night, Ravens is going to do the same thing. I think the Chiefs have questions. I think no one's really talking about that. I think they have questions on that, and I think they have questions on that cornerback. I think they have questions as far as receiver. I know a lot of people are putting hype on Xavier Worthy, but I got to see it. I've always said I think Adonai Mitchell was the better receiver out of the two from Texas. I get the speed factor, but speed is not always the winning factor. Trust me, I'm a Raider fan. We've gotten a lot of speed receivers that turn out to be not that good. So, yes, I'm taking the Ravens to beat the Chiefs tomorrow night.
I got Kansas City winning. Chris Jones, 2 sacks, because that offensive line is going to get destroyed. Xavier Worthy, anytime touchdown. Put that in your bets.
If you want to lose your money, go ahead.
So, yeah.
All right.
Friday, Green Bay versus Philly. I got Green Bay.
No, go ahead. You go first. Go ahead.
I got Green Bay. Even though I got Philly winning, being the first, being number 1. I just think Green Bay is going to come in and I think it's going to be a tight game. I do. I think it's going to be a tight game, but I think Jordan Love's going to show why he's going to be the MVP this year.
Okay. Surprisingly not. I think this is a must-win for Philadelphia. With all the noise surrounding this team in the offseason, the coaching noise in the offseason, This is a big year for Jalen Hurts, to see if he's going to stay a Philadelphia Eagle. They have all the talent in the world. You just got Saquon Barkley. I get it. This is not in Philadelphia, but they need to win this game. They need to start the year off right, especially how they ended the year last year. I'm gonna go with the Eagles, man. They need to win this game.
All right. Pittsburgh versus Atlanta. I think Atlanta's gonna come out hot. They at home. Crowd gonna be going crazy. They believe. They got hope.
Yeah,
Kirk Cousins in the Atlanta uniform. I think they gonna go out and do a number on Pittsburgh.
yeah. I agree with you. I got the Atlanta Falcons winning this game. I think Pittsburgh has just way too many question marks. Offensive line, running back, quarterback. Is George Pickens going to flip out on the sideline or not? I think that defense will be good as long as TJ Watt stays healthy. But can TJ Watt stay healthy? I think with Kirk Cousins coming back, will we finally see the explosion factor of Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Drake London? Will we see that? I think we do. I think the Atlanta Falcons win, and I think they win pretty handily too. I got so.
You got the Arizona Cardinals versus the Buffalo Bills. Look, I think this game is going to be close. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's kind of a high scoring game.
Yeah.
I think Arizona offensively is going to be fun this year,
Mhm.
with Marvin Harrison Jr., Greg Dolch. You got Trey Benson in the backfield with James Conner,
Mhm.
and Trey McBride, tight end. Um, but I just think Josh Allen is going to do. He's going to have the ball last and take it down to the field and kick one game winning field goal.
Yeah. Look, I know I said Josh Allen was going to win the MVP. I think he will win the MVP. I think he'll have a good game. But I'm gonna take a surprising upset. I'm gonna take the Cardinals, man. I think the Cardinals gonna go in. I think people are sleeping on Kyle Murray. You had the addition of Marvin Harrison Jr. You got James Conner. I get that defense can be a little iffy at times with the Cardinals, but so can the Bills. So I think the Cardinals go in there. They surprise, win by a field goal. I'm taking the Cardinals.
All right, then you have New England traveling to Cincinnati. Jamar Chase was practicing today.
Yeah,
New England, look, their defense is going to keep them in a lot of games this year.
yeah.
We're going to see, Jacoby Brissett is the starter. You got Joe Burrows back. I'm going to, I think this game is going to be closer than what people give credit for, but I still have Cincinnati winning.
I was doing a lot of thinking about this game. Um, I get it. I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna take New England, dog. I'm gonna take New England, bro. I'm gonna take New England for another upset game. I got New England beating Cincinnati in Cincinnati. I agree with you. I think this defense is really slept on. I think this defense can easily be a top 5 defense. Getting Christian Gonzalez back, I think is huge. I get it. They lost Matthew Judon, but I think they'll still be all right on the front
You got
line.
Deion White.
Ramondre Stevens, look, he's good, man. I like Ramondre Stevens. He's good. I get it. The quarterback play isn't really the most hyped up thing, but I think with everything going on with Jamar Chase, I get it. He practiced today, but he did miss most of the year. And Joe Burrow really always starts off the years slow. He really does. He really always starts the years off slow. So I'm gonna take the upset, man. I know I'm probably gonna sound like I'm tripping, but I'm gonna take the Patriots in the upset. This might be their only game they win this year, but hey, fuck it. I'm gonna go with it.
You got a division game: Houston Texans versus the Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson at home. Um, I went back and forth with this game, man, because them AFC South division games, they be tight.
Mm-hmm.
They don't be blowouts. I'm calling for a shootout, man.
Yeah,
But I think CJ Stroud and them pull it out at the end.
I agree with you. I think it's definitely going to be a shootout. I think Anthony Richardson is going to show why he was the pick he was last year. But CJ Stroud is the truth. I think Stephon Diggs has a really good game as well. Hopefully Nico Collins does for my fantasy purposes. But I got Houston winning this game. I can see him winning by 5 points.
Yeah. Then you got the Battle of Florida, Jacksonville versus Miami.
Mm-hmm.
This game is going to be hot. These dudes are gonna be sweating.
Hmm.
I think it's gonna go over.
Yeah,
Both of these quarterbacks got money.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with Jacksonville, man. I think Trevor Lawrence goes into Miami and pulls it out.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, I'm going with Miami, man. I feel like they just don't lose in September, man. This is perfect weather for them. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle's healthy for right now, so everybody's healthy for right now. I think this is a game where you get to see Chop Robinson start his defensive rookie player of the year routes, and I'm gonna go with the Dolphins, man. I think they win by 7 points.
Oh, cold touchdown. You got the new vamp Carolina Panthers. That new offensive line for Bryce Young. He looked good in preseason with those new weapons, Xavier Leggett and what's his name? Deontay Washington?
Deontay Johnson.
Johnson. And Adam Thielen. Going against New Orleans and your former quarterback, Derek Carr,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pick New Orleans because they are at home.
Yeah.
And it's hard to beat New Orleans in that dome.
Yeah.
Um, if Derek Carr can stay clean, I think they win the game.
I'm going Carolina. I think Carolina's
Mm.
going to go in there and win this game. I think Bryce Young finally has some weapons around him. I think he's going to start seeing the confidence slowly come back. Uh, I do not trust New Orleans. I do not trust Derek Carr. I think this is the beginning of the end for Derek Carr in New Orleans, as well as Dennis Allen. I do not trust Dennis Allen as a coach. You already have Alvin Kamara talking about his contract. You already have a whole bunch of other issues. We don't know if Shaheed is going to play. I think he's questionable to play. That defense is old, man. I like Carolina, man. I think we've seen people go into New Orleans and beat them
Mm.
all last year. I think it's going to be the same again this year. So Carolina for the win.
The next game might be the worst game of the week. Minnesota Vikings versus New York Giants.
Yeah.
I guess Minnesota.
Uh, I'm gonna go Giants, man. I think with the addition of Brian Burns and that defensive line, I think it will help out. I think people are going to be keying in on Justin Jefferson a lot. Obviously, you have Aaron Jones in the backfield, but he's a little older. I get it. Daniel Jones is pretty bad at quarterback, but I think he'll find a way to give Malik Neighbors the ball. I think he's just going to throw it up, and Malik Neighbors he's just going to ring it in. I can see Malik Neighbors getting close to 100 yards. That defense on the Minnesota side, they get cooked a lot. So I like Devin Singletary in the backfield as well. So I'm gonna go with the Giants. I think the Giants is gonna pull it out and win a close game.
For sure. You got your Las Vegas Raiders versus the LA Chargers.
Yeah.
I picked your Raiders to win this game.
Oh yeah, easy money, man. Raiders all day, every day. People hyping up the Charger train and all that. It's about to be about 65% Raider fans in that thing. We finally gonna get that dub in LA. It's been a while since we got that dub in LA. We're gonna get it. So it's coming. So Sunday, we're rocking out Max Crosby, defensive player of the year. Let's go. Gardner Minshew, Devontae Adams. Let's go.
Denver Broncos versus the Seattle Seahawks. I got the Seahawks winning.
Yeah, I got the Seahawks too.
And
I
not
got the
winning it
Seahawks
with the
too.
12 loud.
Yeah. I think this is gonna be a situation where everybody was hyping up Bo Nix all preseason, but reality's gonna set in. I think Seattle comes out. I think Geno has a good game. No turnovers. Seattle wins.
You got the Dallas Cowboys versus the Cleveland Browns. I got the Cleveland Browns winning by 10 points.
Damn, that much, huh? You really have that much faith in Deshaun Watson? That's
No,
insane.
I have more faith in that defense. I think Dak throws a couple picks.
I think this game is gonna be tougher than a lot of people think. I think a lot of people are gonna pick the Browns. I have a hard time trusting in Deshaun. I got to see it to believe it, but I'm gonna go with you. I don't think it's gonna be a 10-point win, but I think the Browns will find a way to win the game on their defensive side. I could see it being like a 28-24 type game.
The Washington Commanders versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna go Tampa Bay too. I think Jaden Daniels he's gonna look good, but I think with Baker Mayfield at home, I think they'll win that game.
Then you have the Sunday night game. You got the Los Angeles Rams versus the Detroit Lions. I know it's going to be hype in Detroit.
Yeah,
Everybody's going to be ramped up. It's
yeah.
Sunday night football. We on prime time, baby. We here.
hmm
But I got the Rams winning.
I'm going with you. I got the Rams winning too. I think this is going to be a big key game for position and playoff position. I got the Rams winning, man. I think Matthew Stafford's going to be locked in. Wifey says she's staying home. She ain't going to be, you ain't got to worry about me, boo boo. I'm going to be at home so you can focus on this game because obviously with everything that happened in the last playoff where I think they were getting harassed or something like that. So I'm going with Matthew Stafford and the Rams, man. I think a big game from Cooper Kupp. Mark my words.
Yeah, I agree. Then you have Monday night football. Aaron Rodgers return. New York Jets. That defense versus San Francisco. Brock Purdy. Brandon Ayuk is back. Trent Williams is back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
CMC, Debo Samuels, Kittle.
hmm
I'm going with the Jets, man.
The Jets, huh?
I'm going with the Jets.
Look, Jets fans, I think you finally get to see Aaron Rodgers play a full game this year. Congratulations on that. Um, I'm gonna take the Niners, man. I think the Niners just have the better team. I get it. Brock Purdy has not played well, but he finally gets his weapon back in Brandon Ayuk. Trent Williams is back. Christian McCaffrey's playing. If all of them stay healthy, Debo's healthy, Kittle's healthy, I just think they have too much talent on the Niners. I'm going with the Niners. I think it's a close game, but I think they get a turnover at the end, seal the dub.
For sure.
I think we skipped the Bears game.
Did we skip the Bears game?
Yeah, I think we skipped the Bears Titans game.
Oh, my bad. I got the Bears.
Yeah, I got Bears too. Bears, go Bears.
Ain't got nothing to talk about. Even though Titans got some weapons over there still.
They said DeAndre Hopkins might play. I saw that report.
We'll see. Will got to show me something, man. You know how I feel about Will Levis. You got to show me something. I think that's why, you know what I'm saying, I got cursed with him on my little fantasy deal. I forgot about today.
Yeah. Hey, man, we're going to find out if Mr. Mayo has it. So.
Yeah, I don't think he got it in him. But we'll see.
Hey, we'll see. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for week one. Week one finally here. So excited, man. I know you got the big day tomorrow, man. Are you nervous? What's going on? Confident, cocky? What's going on?
I'm never cocky. I'm always humble, man.
Yeah,
this is Kansas City Chiefs. They always gonna give me a heart attack and a headache.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
All right. For sure. How you confident in your fantasy? Who you got? You got anybody playing tomorrow? In your fantasy?
Do I got anybody playing tomorrow? I think I got Pacheco playing tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you drafted Pacheco in our one, right? Or yours?
I think I drafted with the code level.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. I know in ours, I think I got Rashid Rice and Pacheco playing tomorrow.
No word?
Yeah, I got Rashid Rice and Pacheco playing tomorrow. Yeah, I do. They're gonna give me numbers, but y'all still gonna lose though. That's how I feel.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, best of both worlds, dog. What you mean, dog? Come on, man. Light work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, damn computer tripping.
I don't know. You good.
Am I frozen?
Yeah, I just see your big ass grin on your face. This is a good one because a couple other times you froze, man. Them shits look wild as shit, dog.
We will mess up right now.
Yeah, man. Are you gonna try to log out and log back in?
Yeah.
All right, man. While he's doing that, man, I want to give my thoughts and prayers to the shooting at the school in Georgia. I think it was a high school or something like that. I saw that news. That was pretty crazy, man. Sad we got to go through this again, man. Seeing another school shooting, man. Always gotta keep your head on swivel, man. So thoughts and prayers to them families out there. Um, yeah, man, I'm excited for the football game tomorrow, man. You know, being a Raider fan, it's good to have football back. Uh, I don't know who y'all teams are, but you know, good luck to y'all. As long as y'all ain't playing my Raiders, y'all catch that L for sure. Um, so uh, I'm excited for it though. Atlanta gonna turn up. Yeah, I can see Atlanta turning up for sure. TJ, I really can. Anybody purchase 2K out there? Anybody tell me how 2K is? Gotta get my man a new laptop, boy. Man. Appreciate everybody watching, man. Appreciate y'all. Anybody that took their time to watch the episode tonight, man. We always appreciate everybody, you know, taking the time, commenting in the chat, taking the time to view the shows, no matter if it's live or later on, man. Always appreciate y'all. It's always love out there, man. If you guys always promote everybody interacting in the chat. If you guys got questions, man, or want us to read anything on our lives, man, please feel free to do that. We always encourage interaction, man. We just want to be able to interact with everybody, give what they need, man, so we can give the show that everybody looks forward to when we do it, man. Still trying to make this show better. You know, we always try. See if my man Chris can get his laptop good. There he goes. There you go. There you go. Oh, no, he going again. All right. Um, so let's see. Let's see.
All right. Jeez.
Lord, man. Lord, man.
Hey, give me a new Mac.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good people. Give a shout out to Magnet Sports Drink. Shout out to Magnet. Yeah. Join the Magnet Movement, whether you're training, competing, or simply staying active. Magnet is your go to refreshment for peak performance. You can order it now on our direct link on all our social media sites. Also, you can use the promo code Cris and Mal to get $5 off your purchase. So get Magnet, push your limits, and feel your passion. Shout out to Magnet.
Shout out.
Whatever streaming platform that you use to listen to your podcast, Cris and Mal podcast is available, whether you're on Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, whatever you use to listen to your podcast on, go ahead and follow us. First time watchers on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button. So when we go live on Mondays at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you could jump in the lives with us. You could talk with us. You could interact with us, man. We want to hear from you guys on these topics, man. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And you can watch it on the playback and leave a comment and a like there. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever social media platform you use, whether it be X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, Threads, whatever you use to do your social media on, follow us at Cris and Mal. We will follow you back. We're just some regular guys who like sports, movies, music, all kinds of entertainment, even real life situations you want to bring it, we talk about on this show. If you got a question or more so, if you got a critique or feedback, a question or a topic, hit us up, man, via email, DM, or hit us up in the mentions, man. If we like your question or your topic, we will bring it up on the show.
Yeah.
We will give you a shout out on the show because we want to show love to those who show love to us. So go ahead and hit us up, man, and follow us on all social media platforms. All right, good people. Tomorrow is football. Hope wherever you're watching it, hope you have a good time tomorrow. Get seeing this Chief victory and on the road to a three-peat, baby. Woo! So I can make Maul's life a living hell. Ooh, Maul. I already planned it out too. If we get a three-peat, I already planned it out. I just want
What?
you to know
What?
that.
Playing
Yeah,
what?
just know I planned it out. The victory Monday. Yeah,
See, and you just said you're not cocky, but you already thinking about what's happening.
I'm just saying
See,
if I
man,
ain't say when. I didn't say
this
when.
is
I said
this is the
if.
annoyance I'm talking about, dog.
I said if.
Nah, man.
If
It's all
it
good, baby.
happens.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You already ahead of yourself. I see you. You already ahead of you. I see you, man. It's all good.
All right, good people. Y'all be good, be easy, enjoy the rest of your week and weekend. Don't do nothing we wouldn't do. Until then, Monday, we out.